Theories of trade union. Here we have 8 theories of trade union. In this video, we are just going to discuss the Marxian class conflict theory, and rest will be discussed in different parts. For theories of trade union, so first theory is Marxian class conflict theory, propounded by Karl Marx. He was the founder of communism, or he is known as father of communism. He wanted to abolish the class system, or he wanted a complete classless society. According to him, there shouldn't be any private property. That is, all property belong to state, right? So the question is here, why trade unions were created? According to Karl Marx, trade unions were the outcome of capitalist system. Capitalist system means private ownership of means of productions or resources, means control of business or industry lies in few hands, or simply you can say government of that particular country wherever capitalist system exists has no control over the resources or means of production, right? Why he said the growth of trade unions were an outcome of capitalist system? See, the answer is there was conflict between two opposite classes. That classes was bourgeois and proletariat. Bourgeois means capitalist and proletariat means free laborers. Capitalist means wealthier people or a rich class, right? And free laborers means working class, or they have no work to do, okay? Or it can be said the wage earners, right? Why they are being called free laborers? See, during industrial revolution, the demand of labor was almost decreased because new technology of production came into existence. That is, machines took the place of workers, right? So workers became free, they had no work to do, so the concentration of free laborers were increased. So unions were created based on different crafts and occupations, which created solidarity or unity among the workers. There were three outcomes which aid in the growth of labor movements. First, tendency of accumulation of wealth with capitalists. That is, employers didn't share their profit with workers in the form of bonus, means no bonus and incentives were provided to workers. Second is tendency of depression of wages. Tendency of depression of wages and resultant problems of workers, because wages were decreased and the working class didn't have any accumulated wealth. Last is inevitability of economic crisis, means you can't stop the economic crisis, and the real sufferer of that crisis were workers, okay? So they started uniting, they all come together and created a form, trade unions. And there is a book, Communist Manifesto, that was the collective efforts of Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels. What does this book tell? This book tells competition divides the interest of workers. In that case, what is the role of trade unionism? Trade unions must organize workers to eliminate competition, means they try to provide regular employment or equal employment to the members of that particular trade union, right? Next is unions generate awakening among workers. That is, they generate awakening among this worker to abolish the wage system as a whole and contribute to the decay of capitalism. That is, earning should be equally distributed among all. It should not be remained with employers only. Next is, unions facilitate workers to get gainful employment. That is, unions perform the function of protecting their wages. They must not restrict themselves to fulfillment these narrower objectives. That is, representatives of workers created to talk to management to secure their jobs and raise their wages. But the ultimate aim, what is the ultimate aim of the trade unions? That is to change the structure. Marx also explained the role of intellectuals, what intellectuals can do for the workers. See, Karl Marx, perceiving that outside guidance and support is necessary for the working class, Marx defines a role for intellectuals to imbue social and political awakening in the working class. That working class has physical strength but no education, and capitalists have both opportunity as well as education. So intellectuals should make the workers aware that you have also certain rights. You should be aware about your rights. He suggested that trade unions by themselves can't do anything beyond economic struggles. They must be ready to accept guidance and support from outside to establish socialist state. Right? So guys, that was the theory of Marxian class conflict. I hope it's clear to you. Thanks for watching it.